Crunch time at the Delhi offices of India's #1 selling newspaper. As the clock ticks 11 p.m., the madness begins. Simultaneously across India, some 4 million copies of Dainik Jagran are printed.
It's so loud in here and the smell of the ink is incredibly strong, but what's happening here is some 15 different editions of Dainik Jagran are being printed here for Delhi and the surrounding areas.
While newspaper titles and circulations decline globally, with the internet threatening the future of printed news, in India the industry is actually growing at a rate of 8 to 10% a year, with new editions being launched on a weekly basis.
It is often said in India that every 50 kilometers the dialect will change. So every 50-60 kilometers there is a separate sub-edition of Jagran that appears, which has local content for that market in the local language.
They're catering each edition to small towns like these, because this is where India's economy is expanding most, and reading newspapers is aspirational. Hardly anyone used to go to school before. Now almost everyone is educated, so we all read newspapers. We get to know everything, what's happening in the country, rest of the world, farming, inflation. It's empowering, he says. Today, India has almost 100,000 registered publications. That's more than double what it was a decade ago. And unlike pretty much anywhere else in the world, the future for newspapers here is bright.
Of the almost 900 million literate population of India, 44% don't read a newspaper. That presents a massive potential and an opportunity still available.
Could those roughly 400 million leapfrog from reading nothing to consuming news online? Perhaps. But with 3/4 of the country still lacking internet access, that shift will take time. Until then, print away. Sumnima Udas, CNN, New Delhi.